of Ozzie and Harriet, starring the entire Nelson family. Here's Ozzie. Here's Harriet. Here's David. And here's Ricky. Here they are, America's favorite family, the Nelsons. Tonight's adventures of Ozzie and Harriet is brought to you by Peter Pan Peanut Butter. Only the sweetest, freshest, pea-nuttiest peanuts go into Peter Pan. It's the pea-nuttiest.
You know, wherever Peter Pan peanut butter is served, the same thing happens. Everybody has a good word for Peter Pan.
Pea-nuttiest.
Pea-nuttiest.
That's the good word, pea-nuttiest. You know why? Well, those Peter Pan people are mighty picky about peanuts. They start with the best grade. Then, through an exclusive process, they remove peanuts that may not be sweet enough, tender enough, fresh-tasting enough. Only the choicest of the choice, the pea-nuttiest peanuts. The sweetest, tenderest, freshest-tasting peanuts go into Peter Pan. This means Peter Pan costs a little more, but oh, the eating is worth it.
What's a good word?
Pea-nuttiest?
Enter.
Isn't somebody giving a dance or something? Anything at all?
Not that I can find.
There must be something going on this weekend.
Hey, what about the Bachelors Club? They haven't had a party in about 3 months.
Well, they're on social probation.
No kidding? Since when?
Well, since about 3 months.
That was some party, wasn't it?
Well, I suppose we could take the girls to a movie. We always go to a movie.
Hey, the WALLY1 Literary Society is having an open forum Saturday night.
Are you kidding?
No, coffee and sandwiches around the house.
Oh, goody. What kind of sandwiches?
Well, it doesn't say here, but we could probably find out. Well, nobody else has come up with any better suggestions. Hey, I've got a class in 5 minutes.
You know, I might surprise Linda and take her out to dinner.
What are you trying to do, make the rest of us look bad?
That sounds like a good idea. Hey, how about Harry's Grill? They've got pretty good steak sandwiches out there.
Yeah, but not for a date.
Yeah, they've been letting it get kind of run down lately.
Well, does anybody have any suggestions?
Well, if we want to go someplace special, there's always the Persian Terrace.
Well, where's that?
Well, I'm not too sure, but it must be pretty good. I heard my father complaining about the bill he got there the other night.
Well, it sounds like it's a little out of my price range.
Yeah, mine too.
Well, meanwhile, back at the WALLY1 Literary Society.
Well, why don't we find out a little bit more about the Persian Terrace? It might not be too expensive.
Well, that's an idea. Besides, we don't have to order everything on the menu.
Well, if you guys can scrape up the money, I guess I can. Well, then why don't we get dates and figure on it, huh?
Okay.
Okay with me. Hey, maybe we could get Sharon or Fred to come along. How about you and Ginger?
No, I think you better count me out.
Well, why?
Well, I've got other plans for that night.
Since when?
I just remembered.
Well, okay, you're gonna be missing out on a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I can make it.
Well, if you change your mind, let us know.
Okay.
Would you mind repeating that?
Well, the Persian Terrace. Would you like to go?
Oh, of course we would. Say yes before they change their mind.
Wait a minute. How many Persian terraces are there in town?
Well, only one as far as I know. And that's the one we're talking about.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. I'd love to go.
Will you call me over to the house and give me all the details?
Okay, it's all set though, isn't it?
Oh, sure. It sounds wonderful.
I'd better get someone to take my history test for me. I won't be able to remember a thing.
Okay, I'll call you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, something tells me they're kind of pleased with the idea.
Yeah, we probably ought to call over there and reserve a table.
Well, I can call right after my next class. Who else going?
Well, let's see, there's you and I and Fred and Charlie.
Well, what about Wally?
Well, he's not going, remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I wonder why not.
Gee, I don't know. It's too bad. He's a lot of laughs.
Say, pardon me, did you just say something about Wally?
Yeah.
Wally Plumstead, sort of...
Yeah, that's him.
Well, where can I find him, do you know?
Well, why?
Well, I've been looking all over for him. He owes me $1.50.
Good luck.
Yeah, he doesn't usually consider repaying debts till they reach at least $2.
See, I saw him coming down the hall yesterday afternoon, but when I waved to him, he just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, he's very good at that for a fella his size.
Would you tell him that Pete's looking for him?
Okay, but don't get your hopes up. I happen to know he's 2 months behind in his house bill.
No kidding.
Yeah, and that adds up to quite a bit.
That doesn't sound too good for my $1.50, does it?
Well, I don't think I've seen you around here before. Are you a freshman?
Yes, sir.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it too much. You're bound to get it before you graduate. I sure hope so. Hey, do you think Wally's in some sort of financial trouble?
Oh, no more than usual. You know Wally.
Hey, you guys, you get your dates lined up?
Yeah, can you imagine we didn't get any argument at all?
I know what you mean. I just said Persian Terrace, and she said yes. I said, my name's Charlie. She said, glad to know you. My name's Doris.
Oh, good for you.
Have you seen Wally?
Yeah, I think he's down in the basement.
What's he doing down there?
Gee, I don't know.
Hey, do you guys smell something burning?
Yeah. I think he's coming from the basement.
Hey, what's going on down here?
Oh, hiya, fellas. Anybody know a good French weaver? I'm doing my laundry.
Well, how come?
Well, I just haven't been too happy with the job the laundry's been doing.
It doesn't look like you're doing too well yourself.
Well, at least I'm improving.
Hey, what's the big idea?
What do you mean, what's the big idea? Can't a guy do his own laundry if he wants to?
Okay.
Let's see, that'll be 4 malts for you guys. Then there's a cheeseburger, an order of French fries, a bowl of chili, and a double banana split.
Hey, wait a second. Who ordered all that junk?
Well, that's Wally's standard order.
Yeah, well, he won't be coming over today.
How come?
I don't know. We asked him, and he said he was going on a diet.
A diet? He can't go on a diet. I'll go bankrupt. Well, okay, 4 malts.
Hey, what's going on with Wally anyway?
You got me.
He sure has been acting strange, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, I have a feeling it has something to do with his being short of money.
He's always short of money. It's never bothered him before.
Well, no, I mean really short.
You know he's almost 2 months behind in his room and board at the house?
No kidding?
No wonder he's doing his own laundry.
And he had a couple of big bills on his car last month, too, didn't he?
Yeah, seems to me he did.
You know, if he's talking about going on a diet, he really must be broke.
Yeah.
Gee, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Wally always seems like such a happy-go-lucky sort of a guy. You never think of him as having any problems.
Gee, I hope he doesn't have to leave school or anything like that.
Oh, I don't think it's that bad.
And I was giving him a bad time the other day just because he borrowed a couple of my shirts.
Those were your shirts?
Here you go, fellas.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
How does it taste?
Oh, real good. I still say Jack makes the best malts in town.
Thanks, Rick.
Sharon was really surprised when I told her we were going to the Persian Terrace. She's never been there.
They say the food's really great.
Yeah, and they've got a good orchestra there, too.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've got fried chicken and sweet potatoes.
Oh, sure, they got anything you want. Everything's a la carte.
Hey, oh, wait a minute. What are we doing here, anyway?
What do you mean?
Well, here we are planning to spend a lot of money and go to an expensive restaurant, and poor Wally's back there in the basement burning holes in his shirts.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Hey, wait a minute. What shirts?
The shirts we were talking about.
Well, what do we do?
Well, I hate to be the one to suggest it, but I think we ought to forget about the Persian Terrace and take the money we were going to spend and give it to Wally. Well, come on, you guys. We're talking about one of our fraternity brothers.
Well, okay, I'll go along with you.
Well, I will too, but what about our dates?
Well, they'll understand.
You know, I don't think they really believe we were going to take them there anyway.
Is it okay with you guys?
Okay.
What about you, Fred?
Fred, did they have French cuffs with button-down collars?
Boy, it looks like you made quite a haul here.
Yeah, the guys really came through.
It's darn nice of them.
Rick, here's an apple pie for Wally.
Oh, gee, thanks, Mom. We won't have any trouble getting him to take that.
Which reminds me, how are you going to go about getting him to take the money?
Gee, I don't know. That's been kind of worrying me. We can't just walk up to him and say, here you go, Wally, we took up a collection for you.
No. Oh, there must be a lot of ways of giving a guy money without his realizing it.
Well, yeah, I hope we can figure out something.
Oh. Dropped a 5 there.
Oh, thanks, Pop. Hey, wait a second. I didn't drop this. I've got all my money right here.
See what I mean?
Well, gee, thanks. That's a good idea.
Here he comes. Oh, what are we making, $1?
Well, don't be chintzy. Make it 2.
Well, it might be a little unusual to find 2 $1 bills.
Okay, then make it a 5.
I haven't got a 5.
Here you go. Joe?
Yeah.
Is that stuff from the cleaners?
Yeah.
Is there anything in there for Wally?
I think so. This jacket.
Oh, good. We'll take it up to his room.
$65, $75, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5.
Well, thanks a lot, Jack, but I only gave you a 1.
Are you kidding? You gave me a 5. I put it right here. See?
Well, I think I only gave you a 1.
Well, if you insist, I'll be happy to make a mistake and give you change for a 1.
Oh, no, that's okay. I don't want to louse up your books.
Okay, Rick, you can come out now.
Did it work?
Sure, like a charm.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
Okay, anytime.
Hello?
Wally wins again. Boy, Wally, you sure got me beat tonight.
Well, to tell you the truth, I never thought a pair of 10s would beat that one. Especially with 2s and One-Eye Jack's wild.
Means me out. Yeah, me too. I'm folding.
Well, now, wait a minute. You guys can't quit now. This is too embarrassing.
Well, embarrassing or not, I'm through for tonight. You're just too lucky, Wally.
Well, okay. I gotta go make a call. Anytime you guys want to lose your shirts again, let me know.
Hey, speaking of shirts...
I sure had a tough time losing that hand. I had 3 kings.
Well, I had a straight. It's nothing. I started out with a full house threw it away and drew 4 aces.
Oh, it was worth it. At least he's got enough there to pay off a few of his bills.
Hi, Ginger, honey. Hey, listen, you'll never believe this, but I'm loaded. No, I mean with money. Look, I've never had such a run of luck. And before I do something foolish with it, you and I are going out to the Persian Terrace tomorrow night and shoot the works.
You know, wherever Peter Pan peanut butter is served, the same thing happens. Everybody has a good word for Peter Pan.
Peanuttiest.
Peanuttiest.
Peanuttiest? That's the good word, peanuttiest. You know why? Well, those Peter Pan people are mighty picky about peanuts. They start with the best grade. Then, through an exclusive process, they remove peanuts that may not be sweet enough, tender enough, fresh tasting enough. Only the choicest of the choice, the peanuttiest peanuts. The sweetest, tenderest, freshest tasting peanuts going to Peter Pan. This means Peter Pan costs a little more, but oh, the eating is worth it.
What's the good word?
Peanuttiest.
Woof, 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 woof.
What'd you guys finally decide to do tonight, Rick?
Oh, Jimmy and I are going to take our dates to a movie.
Oh. That's sort of a come down for the girls, isn't it? From the Persian Terrace to a movie?
Well, it's in color and on a wide screen.
Oh. Well, I guess that helps. How do they take this sudden change of events, the girls, I mean?
Oh, pretty good. They were philosophical about it.
Oh, well, that's the way it goes. Girls can surprise you sometimes and be pretty nice.
Well, thanks a lot.
Oh. Of course, on other occasions, they can just surprise you.
I thought he was being too nice.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Rick. It's me. Say, I just heard a rumor that you guys aren't going to the Persian Terrace tonight.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, we figured it might be a little too expensive for us.
Well, for gosh sakes, why didn't you say so? I could have loaned you some money.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Well, look, I had to take care of a few expenses, but I still have a little left if you want to borrow it.
Oh, no. Thanks just the same, but, well, it's probably a waste of money going to an expensive place like that anyway. Hey, Jimmy and I are taking the girls to a movie tonight. Why don't you get Ginger and come along?
Oh, well, no, I don't think so. We kind of made some other plans.
Well, are you sure? We'd love to have you come along with us.
Oh, well, thanks, Rick, but we really can't make it. Thanks just the same.
Well, okay. So long.
Is that Wally?
Yeah. Gee, how about that guy? He's trying to lend us money.
Oh, he's a real nice boy.
Yeah, he sure is. Well, I better get Jimmy. We're supposed to pick the girls up at the sorority house at 7.
Well, what about dinner?
Well, we figured the least we could do is buy him a hamburger at the mall shop.
Hey, wait a second.
What are you doing?
Just a little bouquet for insurance. When I talked to Linda, she seemed to understand okay, but then you never can tell.
That's not a bad idea. Hey, get a load of that car.
Yeah, chauffeur and everything. I wonder who that is.
Hey, wait a second. It's Wally.
Thank you, Newton. We'll be out in a couple of minutes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, hi, Rick. Hi, Jimmy. Lovely evening, isn't it?
Never mind that. What's going on around here?
Yeah, what are you all dressed up for?
Oh, I thought I'd give Ginger a little treat tonight. I'm taking her to the Persian Terrace for dinner.
Well, isn't that just dandy?
May I ask what you're using for money?
Oh, I managed to pick up a couple of dollars here and there. Well, see you later, boys.
All right, just a second, Wally.
Hey, wait a minute. Cut that out. Put me down. What are you doing? What do you mean, your money? I found it fair and square.
But it was our money.
Oh, what a bunch of soreheads. Just because I won a few bucks from you playing poker.
That's right, because we planned it that way.
Oh, come on. I just happened to get some good cards, and you know it.
Well, I know it, that's for sure. I dealt most of them to you on purpose.
And the only reason you found that money was because we put it there.
You what?
We put it there. We planted it where you couldn't miss it.
Oh, brother, I've heard everything now. Oh, come on, fellas. I haven't got all night. A joke is a joke, but I've got a date.
Sit down, Wally.
Look, we're not kidding. We knew you were broke, so we took up a collection to help you out.
Broke? What do you mean, broke?
Well, you're 2 months behind your house bill.
Are you kidding? I'm always 2 months behind. As long as I owe them money, they don't dare throw me out.
And how come you're doing your own laundry and staying away from the malt shop?
I was just trying to save up a little extra money so I could go to the Persian Terrace with you guys. And I was trying to take off a few pounds because Ginger said I was getting too fat.
Well, what about the limousine and the chauffeur and the flowers and everything?
Well, that was sort of a gag to surprise Ginger. I never have enough money to take her anyplace, so when I got lucky, I decided to do it upright.
Well, I suppose it isn't really Wally's fault. After all, he didn't know what we were doing.
That's right, I didn't. Can I go now?
Wait a minute. What about the money?
Well, what about it?
Well, we'll forget the whole thing if you just pay us back.
Are you kidding? I spent it. I rented the tux, bought the flowers, and hired the limousine and chauffeur.
Well, that's great. But if it wasn't for you, we'd all be down at the Persian Terrace with our dates.
Well, what are you blaming me for? I wasn't the one who decided to give me all the money. Although I must admit it was a beautiful gesture and I greatly appreciate it.
Well, that's just fine. Meanwhile, you and Ginger are down at the Persian Terrace living it up.
Yeah, while we're eating at the local hamburger stand.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean, not necessarily?
Well, why don't we all go down to the Persian Terrace for dinner?
Well, that's great, but what do we use for money?
I have enough money for Ginger and me, and that's all we need.
I think he's flipped his wig.
No, I have a plan. Listen, don't you guys trust me? Well, let's put it another way. I haven't been a moocher all these years for nothing. Come on.
Well, okay, but this had better be good.
Where are we going?
We're going to phone the girls and tell them to get all dressed up for a big evening. Well, come on. All right, girls, right this way.
What's going on, anyway?
Are we going to the Persian Terrace or aren't we?
If this is some kind of a joke...
Now, girls, stop worrying. I got everything all figured out. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Go wrong, go wrong, go wrong.
Come on, Wally, let's get going.
All right, pick a number. Now, who's couple number 1?
We are.
All right.
Now, wait a second. How come you don't get a number?
Now, honey, it's all right. All right, couple number 1, on your way.
We'll see you later.
Yeah,
Bye.
good luck.
Bye.
Y'all set?
I have to get my stove.
I'd still like to know what this is all about.
Well, you want to go to the Persian Terrace, don't you?
Well, yes, that's the general idea.
All right, then just sit down and relax.
Well, honey, having a good time?
Not yet, but if I don't get to the Persian Terrace, I sure will have.
Would you mind not pointing that thing at me? It might be loaded.
Hey, it looks like we're going in real style.
Well, you know how it is. Nothing but the best. Thank you, Newton.
Yes, sir.
And we'll order coffee and dessert later.
Yes, sir.
Where's the phone, please?
It's just to the right of the entrance, sir. Or I'll be glad to bring the phone to the table.
Oh, no, that's okay. Thanks.
It's a beautiful place, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is.
I hope this is legal.
Oh, come on now. Relax, have a good time. Would you pardon me for a second?
Certainly.
Hello, Wally? Oh, everything's going fine. It took us exactly 12 minutes to get here. Oh, they should be serving the shrimp cocktail right about now.
Okay, Rick, thanks. Okay, couple number 2, take off.
Come on, Linda, that's us.
See you later, Jimmy.
Yeah, take me in.
Have a nice time.
Thank you. Gee, chauffeur and everything.
Oh, it's nothing, really. Persian terrace, please, Newton.
Very good, sir.
Well, that was good.
Yeah, it sure was, wasn't it?
I wish there'd been more of it.
Same here. Oh, there's Linda and Jimmy.
Well, what do we do now?
Oh, we get up and dance.
Okay.
This is really a beautiful place.
It sure is. Let's see. I believe that was the rope for the young lady and the Thousand Island for the gentleman.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Well, yeah, they just started their salad a couple of minutes ago.
Okay, check. All right, couple number 3, on your way.
That's us, Doris.
Okay.
So long.
Bye.
See you later, Wally.
Yeah, don't forget to call.
Well, it looks like we've had it. Here come Charlie and Doris.
But I'm still hungry.
Oh? Well, here, have a roll.
Thanks.
Let's dance.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yeah, it sure is. We got the lucky number. We get the main course.
I wonder what we ordered.
Here it comes. Something wrong?
Oh, medium rare.
For the young lady. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that sure was good.
Sure was.
Everything satisfactory?
Yes, very nice, thank you.
Could we have some more water, please?
Why, yes, sir.
May we have our coffee and dessert, please?
Coffee and dessert. Say, George.
Yeah?
Do you think it's possible to take too many vitamin pills?
I don't know. Why?
Never mind.
About time we got here.
Oh, relax, honey. We're here now. Let's just have a good time.
What are we going to get?
Oh, you'll find out.
Your check, sir.
Oh, thank you.
That's great, but what are we going to get to eat?
Well, How about an after-dinner mint?
Very funny.
Hi, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, hi, Wally. Hi, Ginger. You're all in the den.
Oh, thanks. Come on, Eddie. Hi, everybody. Hey, Wally. How's it going?
Yeah, that was an interesting solution over the restaurant, but I can't help feeling sorry for the poor waiter.
Oh, he'll be all right. Wally left him a good-sized tip.
Oh, that's good. Gee, only thing, though, some of you guys must still be hungry, aren't you?
Well, actually, that's why we dropped by. We thought maybe Mom could fix us some hamburgers.
Oh, gee, I don't know, Rick. It's awfully late.
Well, I have a hunch we can talk her into it.
Ozzy, look at the beautiful flowers the boys brought me.
Oh, say, they are beautiful.
Would you mind putting them in some water? I want to get the hamburgers started.
Oh, sure. See what you mean. Good thinking, son.
Thanks, Dad.
You know, even studying can have its bright side, especially when you're taking up a subject you really enjoy, like Peter, Paul, Almond Joy. Homework was never like this, or candy. See, that's the way to learn about almonds, firsthand. And as for coconut, the folks at Peter, Paul wrote the book. Of course, that's not the whole story. There's plenty of good milk chocolate, too. See what I mean? With almonds, coconut, and real milk chocolate, cramming's gotta be fun. Uh-oh. Both big bars gone already. Well, cheer up, Rick. It was indescribably delicious. And you know something? We also like the family size Almond Joy. Peter, Paul, Almond Joy miniatures. They're indescribably delicious, too.
Tonight's Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet was brought to you by Peter Pan Peanut Butter. Only the sweetest, freshest, pea-nuttiest peanuts go into Peter Pan. It's the pea-nuttiest.